Welcome back to Birch's Blessed Barbecue. My name is Micah Birch. Let's make some steak frites. A juicy tender steak with some Parmesan fries. We have our steak. We picked this steak up from our local Sam's. It's a bone-in ribeye. And today, steak frites. So we're gonna start with this ribeye. We have our divine salt. And it's a thick ribeye, so we're gonna get it nice and covered with a light layer of our divine salt, making sure to get all the sides as well. I'll go ahead and pat that in there, flip it over, get a nice coverage on this side. We want that tender, juicy, moist ribeye. So next we're gonna go in with our divine bark, give us another nice layer on top of here. We went down with our divine salt. Now we're going in with a pepper heavy divine bark right here. It's gonna bring some savoriness, some brightness into this steak and give us exactly what we're looking for. Also use the board to pick it up, flip it over. Let's give it another nice layer. This is looking perfectly seasoned to me. While we wait for this to sweat in and our smoker to come up to temp, let's go ahead and slice some fries. Two hours later, our steak is done. We smoked it for an hour and 45 minutes until it got to an internal of 120. And then for the last 15 minutes, we seared it on both sides. Now we're gonna let our steak rest and cook our fries. Our fries are done. Let's top it off with a little parsley. And let's slice our steak. See what color we have here. Take a look at that, nice and pink. Let's go ahead and get it spread out. Nice and fanned out. Next to our fries, hit it with a little bit of flaky salt. It is time to do our taste test. We have our steak, we have our fries. And you know we're going in for the steak first. Smoked for an hour and 45, seared to get a nice crust. Dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang, dang, that's good. Dang, that's good. Dang. I've been waiting to eat this. I knew after our last steak video, I had to do another one. And how could I make it a little bit different? Last time was the full smoked steak. This one we smoked it, then seared it so that we could get a nice crust on there. And then added some fries with it as well. They've been sitting in the juice, so they lost their crispiness. But the flavor from the steak on the fries, yeah. Divine bark paired with divine salt, it's a must try. And if you haven't done a steak like this, it's easy. It's a thick piece of meat. You can get a temp thermometer. I pulled it at 140, let it rest up to 145. Tender. I don't know if you can see all the juices on the board. It is juicy. The fries, you can cook them however you like, deep fry them. We want the air fryer option today. Still got a little crisp to it. Yeah, the steak right here. Take your time. There's no need to rush. I have something better coming for you. That's what God's saying right now. I have something better for you. Don't rush. going after something that you don't really want, that you think you need because somebody else said that's what you should go after. Let's take some time, sit back, and think about what you really want. Because surely, once you know what you want, surely it'll come to pass. But be patient, right? Because it'll tarry and it'll take a while. But we don't want to skip over the be patient part, right? Because no matter what it is, right? We ask God for something, he's going to give us the opportunity to become that, the opportunity to choose that. It could be as simple as you're asking him for patience. You go out, you're driving, you're in the store in the line, you're driving to the store, all right? You're driving to the store. Somebody is driving slow, and normally you might say something, you might get irritated. But this time you choose to take a deep breath, center yourself, sit back and relax, and just enjoy the ride. And just enjoy the ride. Then you get to the store, you do all your grocery shopping. You come up to the front to pay, and all the lines are long, and you have to choose one. And we're probably looking to choose the one that's going the fastest. We might hop in one, then hop in the other. But we're not sitting there complaining like, okay, hurry up, what's going on? They need to add some more. We're just going to be patient. And that's on a smaller scale. We're thinking big now. We're thinking big. We're thinking multi-millions. We're thinking businesses. We're thinking generational wealth. We're thinking things that outlast us. And that doesn't happen right away. So we got to be patient. And we don't know exactly the steps that we got to take along the way. But we know there's some things that we got to go through. And as we go through these things, there's some things we're going to have to shed off and leave behind. Some habits, some ways of thinking and speaking that we're going to have to unlearn. Why? Because we're going up these steps. So we're at a different level now. And what served us down here is not going to serve us up here. And we have to be willing, right? God's not going to make us. He is not going to make us. So you have to make the decision. To be patient and learn and grow and elevate and take your time with the things. How about this? Take the time with the person you're becoming. Don't rush yourself. Show love to who you used to be. But be patient with who you're becoming. There's going to be some hard times. There's some struggles. There's some trials. There's some tribulations. Some things we got to learn through. And we don't get broken. I remember saying I wanted certain things, right, in my life when it comes to business and growth and elevation. But the way I was thinking and acting was not moving me in that direction. I was not ready. But when I started thinking in that way and moving in that way, I started seeing opportunities, which made me think to believe I'm ready. I'm ready right now. Like, I'm thinking bigger than I've ever thought before, and I want it right now. So what did God do? He gave me the opportunity. He put me in the space in front of some people, having a conversation in a topic that I wanted to go into. And I'm getting asked questions, and I know God's speaking to me in this moment. And God just goes, son, you're not ready. And I didn't know what that meant at the time. But like I felt it. And I understood that this was something deeper speaking to me right now. Right? I didn't know like, okay, this is what I need to do. But I understood that I'm not ready right now. There's some things I need to do. There's some things I need to understand in order to get to where I want to go. And I may want it right now, but I need to take a second and go through the steps and stop trying to skip the steps. That's some of our problems right now. We try to skip the steps. We try to take the elevator, right? We're trying to get there as fast as possible. So we skip steps, we look over things, and then we wonder why it takes so long. Why it takes longer than it might have, because now we skipped over this and we got to come back to handle it. What's the saying? Measure twice, cut once. Right? I wouldn't have understood that back then. But it's like, make sure you're doing what you need to do right now. Do your due diligence and be patient. Take the next step in front of you. Learn, grow, fight. Be strong, stay strong. All right? With that being said, this has been Steak Frites. We have our ribeye steak here, smoked and seared on our pellet smoker, the Pit Boss. We did some air fryer fries, added our divine salt on top, some parsley, some Parmesan cheese. And it is phenomenal. Dang, that's good. With that, hey, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tag me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Birch's Blessed BBQ. I love to see what you're cooking, what your new recipes, what you're testing out. You're exactly where you need to be. There's no need to rush. You're right on time. Just one more thing. Sometimes we think we're not on time because we're looking at what other people are doing. Comparison is the thief of joy. If we keep focusing on what others are doing instead of what we're doing, we're going to think we're behind. When we're focused on our vision and our goals, we can see that we're moving towards it. As we continue to move forward and we take a second to realize where we're at, we realize we're farther than we were at the time. That I'm closer to who I want to become than I was at the time. All right, so we stay locked in and we keep moving in that direction. God bless you. I'm out. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Peace.